So yun, magandang umaga uli sa ating lahat. Sir, magandang umaga po. So, topic namin is all about business plan. What is a business plan, or ano nga ba yung business plan? Ano yung kahalagahan nito? Ba't ba kailangan pa natin gumawa nito sa isang pagtatayo natin ng business? Business plan is an essential written document that provides a description and overview of your company's future. So, ito yung pagkakakilanlan nung business na itatayo nyo. So, ano ba yung pangalan ng business nyo? Sino yung mga magtatayo nito? Nakalagay dito yung mga financial plan nyo para sa business nyo. Ano pa yung gusto nyong gawin sa pagkalipas ng gantong taon? Ano pa yung development na gusto nyo idagdag sa magiging business nyo? Kaya ang nakalagay dito ay your company's future. So ito yung overview ng part ng isang business plan. Business idea, opportunity and market analysis, financial strategies, organizational structures, legal structures, business management, and plan for growth. So punta na tayo dito sa types of business plan. O ano nga ba yung uri ng business plan? Number 1, quick summary. Brief verbal synopsis, no more than 30 seconds to 33 minutes. So, quick summary, ito yung pinakang buod ng business plan nyo. Dito nakasaad yung pinakang maikling impormasyon na tungkol sa business nyo. Kumbaga, ito, stand-alone document siya na magpapakilala sa business nyo. Number 2, oral presentation. Short, colorful, and entertaining slideshow to interest the investor and in reading the business plan. Kung itong oral presentation naman, ito yung magkakatch ng attention ng mga investors nyo. Kumbaga ito yung madami mga image, madami mga graph, mga visual presentation about sa business nyo. Number 3, investors business plan. Detailed plan, well written and formatted. For those thinking of investing in your business needs this. Dito naman sa investors business plan, ito yung detalyadong document na kung saan papakita dito yung financial plan ng business nyo, ano yung growth na gusto nyo mangyari sa business nyo. Kumbaga para dun sa mga investors na ito yung ipapresent nyo sa kanila. And lastly, operational business plan. Use within the business only, details how the business will meet its goal. So kabaligtaran naman ng investors business plan. Kung sa investors business plan, ito yung detailed and well written. Dito naman sa investors business plan, kumbaga ito yung para lang dun sa loob ng business nyo, kayo lang yung makakita ano yung mga operation na kailangan nyo gawin para maabot yung certain goals ng business nyo. Dito sa number 2, factors to consider in business plan. So ano nga ba yung mga kailangan nating alalahanin sa paggawa ng business plan? So ito yung 3 C's, yung concept, customer, and capital. So concept, your product or your service. So ano ba yung i-offer nyo dun sa anong kayang i-offer ng business nyo? Ano yung product na ibebenta nyo? Ano yung service na i-offer nyo para sa masa? Ano yung advantage nito kumpara dun sa mga ibang company? Kumbaga dito papakita yung pinakang weapon ng business nyo, yung product or service. Next is customer, your target market. So sino nga ba yung bibili ng product or tatangkilik ng product or ng service nyo? Yung mga customer, ito yung mga tao na gusto nyo bibili nung ibebenta nyo. And lastly, capital, money invested in the business. So ito naman yung pera na ginamit mo para ipundar yung business nyo. Ito yung capital na gagamitin nyo para itayo yung business nyo, ano yung mga kailangan nyo bilhin. Ito yung susuporta para dun sa mga financial nyo na gagastusin. So yun lang. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I am Jas Matalubos and we will discuss about the purpose of business plan and the business plan process. So let's start. So what are the purpose of business plan? Provide a A detailed plan will help you as the owner and founder to manage your business effectively. Writing down and illustrating both your ideas and tactics will establish a path and course of action to a roadmap. Developing a clear plan and strategy will focus your mind. What resources will you need and when to achieve each of your goals. Understand what to focus when writing a business plan. You are defining exactly what your organization is today and then intends to become tomorrow. Doing this means you understand what needs to be implemented to move forward. How are you going to market to these potential customers? How will you get your name out there? What approach will you adapt to make sales and generate revenue? This means all tasks that you as the entrepreneur should focus on should be geared towards achieving your next goal. Raise finance. This means you're going to need to detail both profit and cash flow projections. Good forecasting and planning is seen as a way of understanding income and expenditure. This is particularly useful as a means to prevent payment issues over things like suppliers and stoppages. Many businesses close when such issues arise. Manage your business effectively. Managing your cash position, as you may have already gathered, is important for the long-term future of your business. There is a common quote that most businesses fail because they run out of money. This means they're no longer able to pay their debts when they're due. So you can see how poor cash management creates in real issues. Enlightening executive talent. As your business grows, you will need to consider adding executives to your team that can help move your company in the right direction. A business plan will help executive talent see your business vision and determine whether or not your company is a worthwhile investment of time and resources. Next is, we need to know how business plan process. Number 1, idea generation. It is the first step in the business planning process. This step differentiates entrepreneur from usual business. An entrepreneur may come up with new business idea or may bring in value addition to existing product in the market. Sources of new idea for entrepreneurs are consumers, existing companies, research and development, employees, and dealers and retailers. Number 2, environmental scanning. Once the entrepreneur is through the idea generation stage, next entrepreneur is required to conduct environmental scanning, which includes analyzing external and internal environment that affects business idea. External environment compromises of social, cultural appraisal, technological appraisal, economic appraisal, demographic appraisal, and lastly, government appraisal. And the internal environment comprises of raw material, production, finance, market, and human resource. Feasibility analysis is the conducting detailed analysis in relation to every aspect relevant to business and determining credibility of the business, like the market analysis, technical and operational analysis, marketing plan, production plan, organizational plan, and lastly, financial plan. 4 is project report preparation. It is a written document, and it is like a project report that describes the step-by-step strategies involved in starting up to running the business. And 5 is evaluation, control, and review. As company operates in dynamic environment company, it has to monitor and review strategies and policies to stay in line with competition existing in market. And that is all my report. Thank you for listening.
Our next topic is about the business plan format. The first one is the executive summary. An executive summary is the overview of your entire business plan, and it should highlight the most important parts of the plan.
Executive summary should include the description of the proposed business and the business model, the description of the market opportunity to capture or market problem the business solves, the reasons for why this is an attractive business opportunity, key distinction or differentiators of the business versus the competitors. It also includes the overview of the sales, marketing, and operations strategy and plan, description of the execution plan and timeline, and lastly, the overview of projected financials containing revenue, cost, profits, and assumptions. So here is some example of an executive summary.
The second one is the management and organization. It should summarize the information about your business structure and team. It should include the company name, logo, and address. Also, the mission and vision statements, the key personnel, the workforce and support personnel, the organizational chart, the ownership, capitalization, compensation, and incentives, and lastly, the external management support. The third component is the product or service plan. It is where you will going to describe the specific products and services that you are going to offer. It should include the purpose of the product or service, product's unique features, the material requirements and sources and supply, and also the process and equipment that will be used to manufacture the product or render the service, the production or service process and controls, the distribution logistic, and lastly, the regulatory and other compliance issues. The fourth one is the market plan. A marketing plan is one of the components of the business plan. Marketing plans contains the information about a company's products or services, and it discusses how potential customers will be identified, and lastly, how the company products or services will be marketed to them. Market plan should include the market analysis, marketing and sales strategies, the product or service characteristics and features, pricing policy, and also the sales projections. The fifth component of the business plan is the financial plan. Financial plan helps to determine if an idea is sustainable, and it will keep you on track to financial health as your business matures. Financial plan should include the startup cost requirements, financial projections, break-even analysis, and lastly, the budget.